Okay, next problem here it is given, that is solve the homogeneous difference equation. The equation is given as y of n plus y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 y of n minus 2 is equal to 0 with y of
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್.
ಹೌದು ಹೌದು ಮರ್ತುಬಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವಸರ ಅವಸರ ಆಗೈತಲ್ಲ. Now it is visible. Oh, okay. Okay, next problem is how solve the homogeneous difference equation, that is y of n plus y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 y of n minus 2 that is equal to 0 with y of minus 1 is equals to minus 1, minus 2 is equal to 1. This is the question it is given. In this problem, they only given what is the homogeneous difference equation, and they are given the initial conditions for y of minus 1 as minus 1 and y of minus 2 as 1 only. From this, what you understood, we have to find the forced response. Okay, in this case, natural response only, they only given, right? Okay, sorry. Therefore, homogeneous equation is given us, directly we can write off that. Then what is the characteristic equation is going to be, that is y of n is taken as 1 plus y of n minus 1 is going to be r power minus 1 based on the power what it is given here. If it is given as n plus 1 means you have to take r raised to 1 only. Okay, plus 1 by 2 r power minus 2 is equal to 0. Solve for this. What you have to do this, you can just multiply with the highest power, based on the highest power r square, inverse of that square power you have to do, that is r square. If you multiply for this equation, you will be getting as r square plus r plus 1 by 2 is equals to 0. Okay, then by using the equation, that is r is equals to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, you can go solve this. If I substitute here, that is I will be getting as r is equals to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 2 divided by 2, or else by using calculus also you will get the direct roots, that will be easy for you rather than going for the manual method. Okay, if you solve for this, you will be getting as minus 1 plus or minus j divided by 2. Therefore, R1 is going to be minus 1 plus j by 2. Then R2 is going to be minus 1 minus j divided by 2. Then the natural response is going to be y power n of n is equals to C1. That is R1 is here, it is of minus 1 plus j divided by 2 power n, right? Plus C2, what is the R2 equation, is of minus 1 minus j divided by 2 power n. Then what you have to do next, we have to represent the given equation, that homogeneous equation, in terms of y of n. Means if I want only of y of n means shift all these towards your RHS. So if I do, I'll be getting as y of n is equals to minus y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 2 y of n minus 2. Next what you have to do, we have to substitute n as 0 in both the equation. Okay, when putting n as 0 means you will be adding as minus y of 0 minus 1 minus 1 you will get, then minus 1 by 2 y of minus 2 will get, n is 0, right, for that reason. Then what is our y of minus 1, the condition here it is given as minus 1 minus 2 is of 1. Substitute those. If I substitute minus 1 is minus 1 only, y of minus 1 is minus 1 minus of minus plus 1 you will get, then minus 1 by 2 y of minus 2 is 1 only, for the reason you will be getting as 1 minus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 1 by 2. And if I substitute in the natural response equation n as 0, you will be getting as c1 plus c2, because power will be 0, this is 0 and this is also 0, you will be left with c1 plus c2. Then substitute n is equals to 1 in both the equation, natural response. and also with the y of n equation. If you substitute, what you will be getting? You will be getting as 1 minus 1 0 minus y of 0 minus 1 by 2. Here 1 means 1 minus 2 minus 1 you will get. That is equals to, what is this? Y of 0 is of what? We find out from this. From previous we have to take this value. Y of 0 it will not be given in the equation, okay? In the problem. From the previous value what you got, that you have to substitute here. Okay, therefore you'll be getting as minus 1 by 2 plus y of minus 1 is minus 1, so minus of minus plus 1 by 2 will get, this is going to be 0, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 0, that is equals to, here n is going to be 1 now, means c1 minus 1 plus j by 2 plus c2 minus 1 minus j divided by 2 you will get. Then from this what I am doing, I am representing the equation in terms of C1. C1 is going to be equals to 1 by 2 minus C2. Then what I did, I substituted C2 as in terms of C1. Sorry, in C1 in terms of C2. I replaced here. This C1 I replaced as 1 by 2 minus C2 minus 1, keeping as it is, minus 1 plus j divided by 2 plus C2 minus 1 minus j divided by 2. Solve for this normal maths what we will be going to use, just use of those. After solving you will be getting as C2 is equals to 1 by 4 1 plus j you will get. I hope you can do of these steps, okay, manually. Just go on, do your, take the LCM and all, you will be getting of this, okay. Then C1 is going to be 1 by 2, substitute for C2 value here, so you will be getting as minus 1 by 4 1 plus j. Solve for with this, you will be getting 1 by 4 1 minus j you will get. Then therefore the natural response is going to be C1 is of 1 by 4 1 minus j into minus 1 plus j by 2 power n plus 1 by 4 1 plus j minus 1 minus j by 2 whole power n. Okay, this is what you have to do the problems. This is based on a natural response. Next is of find the forced response for the system given by the difference equation y of n minus 1 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2 is equal to x of n plus x of n minus 2 with the input x of n is equals to 1 by 8 power n u of n. Here it is given for us. If the input, if it is given, means we have to go for the forced response. Okay, then what you have to do, first we have to find what is the homogeneous equation. Here the given equation I wrote the same as it is here. Then in the next step what I did, I just represent the whole equation in terms of y of n only. Y of n is equal to shifting this, that is y of n minus 1 and y of n minus 2 towards the RHS, and I wrote the equation here. Okay, then what is our forced response is going to be natural response plus particular solution. Therefore y f of n is equal to y n of n plus y p of n. Therefore homogeneous equation is going to be y of n minus 1 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2 is equal to 0, means x of terms are going to be 0 only. From this, what is our y of n minus 1? I can write r power minus 1 and y of n minus 2 as r power minus 2. Then solve for this and get the roots of this. After solving, you will be getting as r1 is equals to minus 1 by 4 and r2 is equals to 1 by 2. What is the natural response is going to be? Y n of n is going to be c1 r1 power n, that is r1 is of minus 1 by 4 power n plus c2 1 by 2 power n. Then the x of n input is given as x of n is equal to 1 by 8 power n u of n. Therefore particular solution is going to be what? Already we come across how we have to take, right? yp of n is equals to k into x of n. X of n is of 1 by 8 power n u of n. Then here k into 1 by 8 power n u of n minus 1 by 4 k 1 by 8 power n minus 1 u of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 k 1 by 8 power n minus 2 u of n minus 2, that is equals to 1 by 8 power n u of n plus 1 by 8 power n minus 1 u of n minus 1. You will be getting of this. Then multiplying both the sides by 1 by 8 power minus n. If I do that, I will be getting as k minus 1 by 4 k 1 by 8 power minus 1 minus 1 by 8 k 1 by 8 power minus 2, that is equals to 1 plus 1 by 8 power minus 1. You will be getting. Then solve for this. You will be getting as k of 1 minus 1 2 minus 8 is equal to 9. Therefore k value you will be getting as minus 1. Therefore what is k value? Particular solution is going to be k into 1 by 8, right, power n. Therefore k is of minus 1, c1 minus 1 by 4 power n plus c2 1 by 2 power n minus 1 by 8 power n. Minus k is minus 1, so minus 1 is nothing but you can write minus 1 minus 1 by 8 power n only. Next, based on the initial conditions, in this case y of minus 1 and y of minus 2 is going to be 0 only. Initial conditions are 0 only. Therefore next what you have to do, we have to substitute n as 0 in this equation in the first response. Therefore y of 0 is equals to, and also in terms of here in this equation also n as 0. If I substitute, I will be getting as y of 0 is equals to 1 by 4 y of minus 1 plus 1 by 8 y of minus 2 plus 1 plus 0 you will get, that is equals to 1. And if I substitute in this equation, you will be getting as c1 plus c2 minus 1 when n is 0. When n is equal to 1, you will be getting as y of 1 is equal to 1 by 4 y of 0 plus 1 by 8 y of minus 1 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 is equal to, solve for this, you will be getting as 11 by 8. Y of 0 is of what? It will be 1. Then y of minus 1 is of what? 0. Again you will be getting 1 by 8 plus 1 plus 1 by 4 you will get. Right? If you solve for this, you will be getting as 11 by 8. Then substitute n as 0 in the first response. Therefore you will be getting as minus 1 by 4 n as 1 minus 1 by 4 c1 plus 1 by 2 c2 minus 1 by 8, right, you will be getting. Then again solve for this, you will be getting as c1 is equals to 2 minus c2 you will get after solving of this. Then what you have to do, substitute this c1 in the equation, solve for this, then get your c1 and c2. After solving this, you will be getting c2 as 8 by 3 and c1 as minus 2 by 3. Then c1, substitute c1 c2 in the first response. Therefore yf of n is equals to minus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 4 power n plus c2 is 8 by 3 1 by 2 power n minus 1 by 8 power n, where n is greater than or equal to 0 only. This is how you have to solve for the problems. Next problem is of determine the zero state response for the system described by the difference equation, that is y of n is equal to 5 by 6 y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 6 y of n minus 2 that is equals to x of n, where x of n is of 2 power n, where n is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for other conditions. This is the given equation, right? Then write the equation in terms of y of n, that is the next step. So it will be y of n is equals to, just shift all the parameters towards this side. Then y of n is equals to natural function plus particular solution. After this, what you have to do? You have to take the characteristic equation, that is from this for this n will be 0 for homogeneous equation, right? Here I wrote directly. Characteristic equation is going to be 1 minus 5 by 6 r power minus 1 plus 1 by 6 r power minus 2 is equal to 0. Then by using your calculus you can operate this. You will be getting the roots as r1 is equal to 1 by 3 and r2 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore y power n of n is going to be, natural response is going to be c1 1 by 3 power n plus c2 1 by 2 power n. Then since x of n is of what? 2 raised to n, here it is given only 2 raised to n. In 2 raised to n into u of n is of what? 1 only. For that reason here u of n is, I think it's there, I skipped off that. Okay, k into 2 raised to n u of n. Then representing the equation in the previously what we will be doing, we will be going for differentiating the equation. Here what we are going for, based on the what is the highest order of this, that is y of n minus 2 is the highest, right? Based on this we have to represent the equation in terms of the power as n minus 2, the power what you are going for. I hope you are getting of this. Okay, then k into 2 raised to n. Okay, then minus 5 by 6. What is x of n is of 2 raised to n. What is x of n minus 1? Y of n minus 1 means our 2 raised to n minus 1. It will change 2 raised to n minus 1, that is minus 5 by 6. K into, k is a constant that you have to keep as it is, k into 2 raised to n minus 1 plus, based on the equation, that is plus 1 by 6. 1 by 6 y of n minus 2 means, y of n minus 2 means here based on this, here it will be getting as 1 by 6 k into 2 raised to n minus 2, that is equals to x of n is of only 2 power n, that you have to write here. For here in the condition is of n should be greater than or equal to 2 only. Then what you have to do, we have to multiply 2 raised to minus n in both the side. Okay, based on the power you can reverse of that, right? You have to multiply that, then you will be getting as k minus 5 by 6 into k 2 raised to minus 1 plus 1 by 6 k 2 raised to minus 2 is equal to 1. Then take k as common and solve for this. You will be getting as k is equals to 8 by 5. Therefore forced response is of what? This is a particular solution with the natural function. Therefore c1 plus c1 into 1 by 3 power n plus c2 into 1 by 2 power n plus 8 by 5 into 2 raised to n you will get. Then the initial conditions are going to be 0 only, right? Y of minus 1 is 0 and also y of minus 2 is 0. Therefore before that we have to do, we have to substitute n is equal to 0 in the first response and also in terms of equation, what is that our y of n equation also, right? So you will be getting as 5 by 6 y of minus 1 minus 1 by 6 y of minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 1, because y of minus 1 and y of minus 2 will be 0 only, so we will be getting as only 1 that is equals to, if I substitute n as 0 in this equation, you will be getting as C1 plus C2 plus 8 by 5. When you substitute n as 1 in the first response and also y of n equation, means homogeneous equation, you have to substitute there. Y of 1 is equals to 5 by 6, y of 0 minus 1 by 6, y of minus 1 plus 2 is equal to, just you substitute y of 0 as 1 and y of minus 1 as 0. Okay, if you do that, you will be getting as 17 by 6, and when n is equal to 0 in the first response, that is going to be 1 by 3 C1 plus 1 by 2 C2 plus 65. Solve for these two. Directly you can do by using calci also. C1, C2 are, we don't know, right? X1, X2 you can take off this, that is equals to a constant. In the linear equations, how you solve in the calci, you can do of that. Okay, if you solve for this, or else you can do with the manual operation. You will be getting as C1, C2 as minus, and C1 as 2 by 5 will get. Therefore, the first response is going to be yf of n is equals to 2 by 5, 1 by 3 power n minus 1 into 1 by 2 power n plus 8 by 5 2 power n. This is where n is greater than or equal to 0. This is one problem. The next problem is of, I will give this as assignment. You do of this. Once you practice this, if you are not getting means, you can ask of that. Next problem is of, find the response of the system described by the difference equation y of n minus 1 by 9 y of n minus 2, that is equals to x of n minus 1 with y of minus 1 equal to 1, then y of minus 2 is equal to 0 and x of n is equal to u of n. What is here? The initial conditions also given and also input is also given. What do you mean by this? We have to find what is our complete response. Okay, therefore we'll go with the step by step. The given equation, first here it is written, then written as in terms of y of n. Y of n is equals to 1 by n, 1 by 9 y of n minus 2 plus x of n minus 1. Therefore natural response, that is complete response, y of n is equal to natural response plus particular solution. Therefore characteristic equation is going to be, what you have to do, our x of homogeneous equation is going to be y of n minus 1 by 9 y of n minus 2 is equal to 0. This is our homogeneous equation. You have to write, okay, this equation. Then what is the characteristic equation is going to be 1 minus 1 by 9 r power minus 2 is equal to 0. Find out for r value. You will be getting as r is equals to plus or minus 1 by 3. Therefore r1 is equal to 1 by 3 and r2 is equals to minus 1 by 3. Therefore natural response is going to be C1 1 by 3 power n plus C2 1 minus 1 by 3 power n. Since x of n here it is given as u of n, therefore the particular solution is going to be only k. Okay, k into u of n. Next, what is this? From this, in the particular, in the homogeneous equation, you can write as y of n as k minus 1 by 9 into k, that is going to be 1, it is equal to 1. Okay, because u of n is always taken as 1 only, right, for that reason. Therefore what you will be getting, k is equals to 9 by 8 you will be getting off. Then y of n is equal to substitute c1 1 by 3 power n plus c2 minus 1 by 3 power n plus 9 by 8 you will get. Then initial conditions they only given for us, that is my y of minus 1 is equal to 1 and y of minus 2 is equal to 0. Substitute for n as 0 in this equation and also in the given equation, homogeneous equation. you'll be getting as y of 0 is equals to 1 by 9 y of minus 2 plus x of this is y of minus 1, right? Wait. N minus 2 directly it's gone. X of n minus 1 you'll get, right? Correct. X of minus 1, it's correct. X of minus 1. N is 0 means here x of minus 1 it is given, right? So x of minus 1 is equal to 0. If I substitute as 0, c1 plus c2 plus 9 by 8 you will get. Then when n is equal to 1, 1 by 9 y of minus 1 plus x of 1 minus 1 0, that is equal to 10 by 9. What is x of 0? 1 only, right? Because u of n, u of 0 is 1 value, right? For that reason it will be 1 only. 1 by 9 plus 1 you will get. Okay, that is 10 by 9 you will be getting. Then substituting n as 1 in this equation, you will be getting as 1 by 3 c1 minus 1 by 3 c2 plus 9 by 8 you will get. Solve for c1 and c2, you will be getting as minus 7 by 12 and c2 as minus 13 by 24. Substitute for c1 and c2, y of n is equals to minus 7 by 12, 1 by 3 power n minus 13 by 24 minus 1 by 3 power n plus 9 by 8. Okay, this is one problem based on complete response. If you know the how to solve the problems, it will be easy. Okay, what are the procedure we are going for? First we are writing the what is the equation given, then writing the equation in terms of y of n, then writing the homogeneous equation, then characteristic equation, then what they asked, forced response means natural response plus a particular solution, right? In the complete response also it's same. Then find the roots based on the given particular, right? Then find out the natural response, then find out the what is the complete response, and then substitute for n value as 0 and 1, find out c1 c2 value, and then substitute in the y of n, you'll be getting the equation. Okay.